So what's your name?
Yullbrenna.
Ah, fresh meat!
Alright, hey everybody, Yullbrenna here with another Ability Arena gameplay video. This time I'm going to be playing Donkey Aghanim. So as most of you know, and if you don't, Donkey Aghanim does is he provides the ability to have multiple ultimates on your units. The only downside is an increased shop cost. So your shop is going to cost a lot more, and it's going to grow a little differently. So I picked up Press the Attack pretty early. Also grabbed Blood Rage and Cold Embrace. So you can see right now I've just kind of grabbed strong spells early on, see what's going to happen. Grabbing a backline, so I'll put Blood Rage and get some Lifesteal on Lion. He's just going to be attacking and getting all my spells into play. I could have upgraded earlier, but again, you can see I found some strong spells that I really like. Really like Press the Attack. I think it's a pretty valuable spell, so I wanted to put these spells up. Now I upgrade, so next round I'll save 3 gold, hopefully an ultimate will pop up, and I'll be able to get my first ultimate of the game a little bit earlier than the rest of the lobby, and hopefully I can use that to snowball. So we'll see what happens. You can see Cold Embrace doing work, a lot of good spells. And find Mortimer's Kisses as well. Life Drain, really good early game spell. And I found 2 points into Life Drain, so really happy about that. Another good spell to find early on is Duel. So I kind of want to work Duel into my build here. There's a lot of really good combos with Duel that I could do, so we'll see what happens. Life Drain, proving its worth. Again, a really good early game spell. Honestly, you could just have that spell and nothing else on a unit, and you should be fine. It's not usually contested too well. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more frontline here. Gonna try to do Duel with, hopefully I can get Duel into the Chrono and do some damage. Kind of see what happens here. Let's take a look. Let's see if I can get the Duel off. It didn't really work. That's okay. Life Drain, you can see, doing work. I don't really have a stun, so I'm just gonna win that one-on-one battle. Of course, right there the stun pops up, but it was Paralyzing Cast that has a long cooldown. Life Drain's gonna pop up again, so I'm gonna go ahead and win this one. And yeah, continuing an early game. An early game is really where you're gonna struggle here with Donkey Ag, because now I'm upgrading. I can finally put a second ultimate on my units, and this is really where you should get a good power spec, because comboing ultimates should work out really well. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Take out Chronosphere, see if I can work some dual damage off, and of course my Lion just gets stunned out of his mind and I can't even get Duel off. And was just overwhelmed there. But Pierce the Veil did pop up, really good ultimate, and Duel is just not happening right now. I wanted to get the early Duel damage, but it's not working. So I had to swap it out. And since I want to get more damage involved, I'm going to go ahead and put Mortimer's Kisses back in. And since I'm putting Mortimer's Kisses back in, I'll throw in Corner Sphere. So a little bit of a wasted swap there, but the dual damage just wasn't working. So Chronosphere makes it really easy to hit those Mortimer's Kisses, so one unit's easily going down. So I'm going to grab Kaya here. Kaya is just a pretty general spell, or general item, pretty solid. So might as well grab that. I can put it on a lot of my units. Swapping a few spells around again here, and I'll throw the Kaya with the Mortimer's Kisses. while you're watching this, actually, just wanted to say this. So right now I have 60% of you watching, almost 70% of you watching are unsubscribed to my channel. Again, I would really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. It really helps it grow. So please, if you can, it's free. No charge on you guys. It's completely free. Really would help if you could subscribe to the channel. Yeah, let's get back into this. Finally got level 3 of Blood Rage popping up. That's huge. I'm constantly that means it's going to constantly be going. Really all you need is 3 points in it, but it's yeah, really good spell, of course, very meta. So I finally get Duel back in with the Brewmaster, and let's see how I can get this going. Kind of just throw on whatever spells, hopefully Lion and Ogre Magic can help him out with the damage. It can get in some dual damage. Unfortunately, they're kind of targeting completely different units, so the duel doesn't get off. Ideally, I'd find Unleash in this, and I just need some more attack speed items on the Brewmaster if I really want to get duel going. So there's Unleash, that's what I was looking for with the duel, so that should hopefully provide enough attack speed where Brewmaster can finally get off a good duel. He gets the duel off in the Chronosphere, and I finally get my first duel damage of the game. A little delayed, so that's a bit of a disappointment, so hopefully I can continue to get the duel damage, and I won't be too far behind, because you really want to stack it early and often, so it matters in the late game. Not going to get any record-breaking duel damage, but still going to be pretty strong. Got a lot of spells on my bench. Deciding what I want to do for my last unit. Probably some sort of backline. So I got to wait for that and get some spells to the game. Got a lot of value on my bench. There's the duel damage. Should be able to get it. And I do. Very nice. Looks like I'm going to win this one. And I'm on a winning streak. So I think I'm going to grab Muerta, and she'll be my Pierce the Veil unit. And I'll just throw this spells on Lion, so that means that Ogre is going to be my backline disruptor. So I think I'm going to do some sort of swap along with Overgrowth. And unfortunately I didn't get it in time, but I had to upgrade because I wanted a few ultimates on Brewmaster. I would say 3 ultimates is plenty, and because I was doing those swaps, my positioning was absolutely awful. Muerta was just stuck. That was absolutely terrible. So let's rearrange these guys. We're gonna have Lion Bloodlust the Brewmaster, and then he'll dive in and hopefully win that duel with his spells that he has. And yeah, Muerta should clean up in the back, do a lot of damage. And honestly, I like Treant putting the Chakram out in the front with the Chronosphere. If you look, Ogre is completely lost. Nether Swap is just really needs work as a spell. I mean, the AI on Nether Swap was absolutely dreadful. Ideally, I can get it up a little bit farther, but that was Ogre was completely useless because he had no idea what to do. So I grabbed Omni Slash. You know, I was thinking Unleash, it's not really popping. Maybe I should use Omni Slash instead. So kind of figure out what I want to do with that, and then might as well throw Grow on the Treant Protector just for some added tankiness. Got the duel damage. Looks like there was 2 duels going on because I'm facing another ogre build. But I'm pretty sure both duels were won, so that works out for me. So the idea still is for Ogre to swap himself in, Overgrowth, and then do some damage with Chakram. And I think we'll just have Pulse Nova for the Treant Protector, potentially. Tough to see the damage, so I'm not really sure what went wrong there, but Ogre's not really providing much value still. Really like this item, especially on Muerta. I think it's going to go really well. And I've got a lot of different lifesteal, so I'm going to put Luminosity on the Muerta. I think that's a really strong spell. And hopefully the added damage on Brewmaster with Insatiable Hunger, I think that'll add some good burst value. Trapped a lot into the Chronosphere, but I actually... There we go. Alright, that was a good round. Muerta carrying pretty hard. And cleaning up my shop a little bit more. Again, Omni Slash doesn't look like it's showing up. And I'm just going to go with Sidekick. It's a really valuable spell. Just really solid, and Insatiable Hunger wasn't really showing up anyways, and so might as well go Sidekick. It's a top spell, it's meta, let's do it. Trying to win the duel damage here. Not sure if I got it though. A little tough with the Chronosphere. They're very much anti-synergy, but if I can get Shapeshift to super, he'll be jumping in the backline and hopefully avoiding the Chronosphere altogether. Finally get it to level 3 as well, which means I'm getting more duel damage. So hopefully that'll help in the long run. Again, Ogre just walking right into Chronosphere and completely did nothing. Really need to fix this build. But I'm winning the duel, happy about that. And getting a little bit back on track there. So yeah, another swap, see you later. We'll just go for 1 level blink. And just focusing on the good spells. I do want to get Duel up to super, so probably should lock shop here. And that just worked out a lot better. Alright, Shapeshift finally to super. He's going to go really fast to the backline, so I should probably cast Sidekick first, and then he'll jump to the backline and hopefully blow up someone on the backline. Pierce the Veil, got it to Gaben, which gets Gunslinger, so Muerta is going to be a damage machine going forward. Much better on the back line, where it's just taking care of the front line, and that was a really good combo. Shapeshift Gaben 2, so I might as well throw that on the Ogre. Should be a good combo. Brewmaster's also getting the Blood Rage from my Muerta, so he's really getting buffed. I don't think he's getting the Bloodlust because he jumps to the backline too fast. That's going on the Muerta, which isn't the worst thing. And because Ogre is getting Shapeshift, I'm going to throw on Grow, and I'm going to take Chakram off. So with Chakram, he wasn't going to attack, so Shapeshift would be kind of pointless. So let's throw Grow on him with Shapeshift, and that should do some good damage. On a winning streak, I've got my key spells, I had Shapeshift, I got Pierce the Veil, finally Unleash shows up past level 1 and I get it to level 2. That took forever, so that was a little frustrating. I think Brewmaster should be a lot better now that Unleash is at level 3. It's just really rough at level 1. Brewmaster got silenced, so he kind of got shoved into the Chronosphere. He's coming in late. Got the duel off, and I at least get the duel damage, but didn't get much involvement there. Muerta is seriously carrying this, but I'm hoping in the long run Brewmaster do some serious damage. Top 4 winning streak, looking good. Getting the duel on the backline super easy, just absolutely blowing up their backline. And Muerta is a damage machine still. That was a really good contribution from everybody. And there's Refresher Orb. Don't really like any of the other ones. I don't think they had too much value. Maybe Lotus Orb would be good. So I think honestly Refresher Orb is the only one that adds any value. And I kind of want to try it on the Brewmaster. I could do double Shapeshift with the Wolf Bite. His Unleash is going to last longer, and of course I'm going to be hopefully getting 2 duels off. So if I can get that up, I can start stacking up the duel damage twice per round. So really make up for lost time early in the game. Let's see if it works. Oh my goodness, the Brewmaster casted the Refresher Orb before he just got silenced or moved out of the way, so didn't get to do anything that round. Oh, what a bummer. Well, the counter terrorist is out of the game now, so that won't be an issue next round. I won't get sounds like that. Brewmaster will be able to get off his full combo, so let's see if I can get it against this opponent. I think I've been able to beat him in the past, so I'm not as worried. Let's see if Brewmaster can get both of them off. Boom. Got the first duel and the second duel. Looks like it does work and completely blew up his backline, and then I won the game. So really appreciate everybody watching. Thanks again. Don't forget to drop a comment, drop a like, and have a good one. See you in the next video. Bye.